everyone, welcome back to the Bloom Diaries. My name is Raina,
And I'm Emily.
and we're so happy that you're here with us today. In today's topic, we're going to be talking about high school.
Ooh.
Yeah, so we do have a few questions regarding high school. We wanted to make sure that your high school years run smoothly as possible. And so we have a few tips and we have a few experiences that we would like to share with you guys.
Mhm.
And so, do you want to start off?
So what's like one thing you wish you did in high school, or what you
Ooh.
wish you knew in high school?
I wish I would have studied abroad or like help people like do something outside of high
I don't
school.
even know if I had my high school.
Oh, I don't even know,
But we did have like foreign students though. But I don't even know if we have like that kind of program for us to go,
Oh,
That
yeah.
would have been cool though. Yeah.
We had an exchange program.
Really?
Yeah, I forgot with who or where, but then we had an exchange program where foreign students came to our school and then we went to their school. But I wish I would have done that as a student. But
Yeah.
I think I would have like gained so much like
Oh yeah.
knowledge and
Mhm.
became less shy as a student. So definitely in high school, check that out if you're still in high school. But yeah, what about you? What would be one thing that you wish you would have done?
I wish I was myself.
Mm,
I
mhm.
feel like, I felt like I was myself, but I felt like I was trying to fit in. But none of that really matters now,
Yeah.
I wish I studied harder my first 2 years of high school. It got better the last 2 years because it was like, but it was still hard because all I got was straight A's and one B, which I always hated.
No.
But I wish I studied harder and I wished I joined more clubs and I wish I was a lot more sociable.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's some things that I wish I did in high school.
I wish I was more social too.
Yeah.
I think we're both like really introverted, right?
Oh
And
yeah.
so it was hard for us to recognize like, oh, we should be more like outgoing, but it was
Mhm.
just in our nature to like just go and sit on our desk and not talk to anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely did that a lot. Go into class and just go sit at your desk. And I
Mm-hmm.
just go on my phone.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, but definitely like everyone is super friendly. Like just feel free to reach out to like whoever you feel comfortable with. Like I'm
Mhm.
sure they're just as shy as you are.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything you would have changed in like academic wise or anything you wish you
Academic
knew?
wise, I feel like I wouldn't try too hard.
Oh, really?
Because like I think I grew up as like an Asian student where I tried really hard and I
Mhm.
forget that, sometimes there are family events that I have missed,
Yeah.
and there's just so many different like not just events but like activities that I would have done. Like I wish I
Mhm.
would have done more dance instead of like going over my community service hours,
Mhm.
like I think I had enough community service hours, but I was still like trying to go above and beyond.
Oh, uh-huh.
Yeah, and so like, high school, you're there to have fun. You're still like a little kid, and like
Mhm.
don't push yourself too hard because you're like in the back of your mind, you're just constantly thinking about college or like what's gonna happen after high school. And so if you had like a mindset like I did back then in high school, definitely take a breather. You don't want to work too hard.
Yeah.
It's just high school. And so definitely for me, what I would have changed is just don't work too hard. Just,
Mhm.
you know, family, friends, and a lot of priorities. Like you have to know what your priorities are.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
About
kind
you.
I kind of I'm like the opposite. I wish I studied harder because
Um,
I think I did too much activities. Like that didn't really affect or do anything to my grades.
Oh, dang, we're like the opposite.
Yeah, I wish I studied harder because it would have been nice to go to a really nicer school. I got accepted to a school near home. Um, and I think that was like the only option I had. And I kind of wish I studied harder so I could apply to other schools. But I was more into doing activities and doing dancing to the point where people were telling me that I wasn't like taking school seriously, that I was dancing too much, you know? But thinking about it now, like, I don't think there's ever anything like too much in dancing, you know? Like, who cares what they say? And, but I kind of wish I did both. Like, I did still do my activities, but I wish I still studied harder in school and do well on my work. I still did my homework. I was still a good student, but I wish I felt a lot more smarter in high school, I guess, because I wanted to fit in with everyone else. Because everyone I knew that I was in class with, everyone was smart. And so I felt like I wasn't smart enough, you know, to be in the same classroom with them, or I wasn't at their same level. So I compared myself a lot to others, especially in academics. So, but yeah, I don't compare yourself to those people because you're never gonna see them again. So
Yeah, definitely. Like, you know, high school, they say it's like the time of your lives or whatever. But honestly, high school, no one gives a shit. No one cares.
No one does.
No one cares about you. Like, this is the harsh truth. You have to just care about for yourself.
Yeah, like you only see those same people, those same teachers for 4 years. After you graduate, everyone goes
separate ways.
Yeah, separate ways. You're never gonna see them again. I never seen a teacher or even a old friend of mine, even outside of school in the same town. Like I don't see them anymore. Like like I be going to my local Target and I see different people every day. I don't see like I don't bump into anyone that I went to high school with.
I bump into people.
Really? Oh, okay. Well, maybe I just have really good timing and I go to times where
I bump into like my high school teachers or like my college teachers in like supermarkets. And it was just kind of awkward, maybe because like I think it's just like it's the timing, but yeah.
Oh my God. Oh wait, no, I remember I went to Toyota to get my tires changed. And this girl that was in my same English class, she works there and she's like, "Hi, what's your name?" And I was like, Sabrina. Like it's me. It's Emily. But
like you should know me already.
Yeah, but I remember her, but it's good. It's okay. Maybe I look really different from high school. She looks the same. I'm not saying anything bad about that. But like that's probably why she didn't recognize me. But that's probably like the only person I've ever run into ever since high school. Other than that, I haven't seen anyone else. And it's been a blessing.
Well, I'm glad that happened for you.
I don't like people in high school.
I personally I personally liked the people in my high school.
No.
And so I tried to like connect with them. And so yeah, we had really different like experiences for sure.
Oh yeah. What about clubs?
Clubs?
Like, was there any other clubs you wish you had joined?
Let me see. I joined as much as I could possibly join. And without giving out too much information. Just because, you know, I did a lot of community service and I also did dance. And I didn't want to like join like, you know, linked crew or you know what that means? Yeah.
I was in link crew.
You were? Yeah. I didn't like the link crew that we have.
I was in link crew because I think it was like a free class. And
Wait, what'd you guys do?
well, like we were link leaders, and so we just kind of show the freshmen around.
Oh,
Yeah. Was your link crew different?
I don't know. It sounded boring to me, so I didn't
I
apply.
don't know. I think there was like something that you can get out of it. So
Oh,
that's probably why I joined.
I was an avid.
Oh,
You weren't an avid.
no. That shit, like,
It's a lot of work. So I would recommend do not I don't want to make any recommendations, but I'm just gonna say avid makes you do a lot of work.
it's like I've seen my friends do avid work, and I'm like, you can do this in English class. I don't know, but
It also depends on like who your avid teacher is, how lenient they are,
Yeah.
how cool they are, how much
Mhm.
work they like make you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't avid, so.
What about your personality? Like, has your personality changed from high school to now?
Oh, yeah, I think 360.
Oh
I
yeah.
feel like I was so confident in high school, even with like my bad skin and like braces. Like I was so confident in myself, and I was like, I'm feeling it. Like all my crushes are gonna like me back, which they didn't, which is good. um, but yeah, I think I'm totally different from 16-year-old Emily because
But how?
she was just, I feel like 16-year-old Emily was trying to fit in as much as possible. She wasn't herself really. She tried to be an extrovert, but really she wasn't. And yeah, I don't know. And then now, like for me, like I don't care anymore. Like I don't care what people think about me. I think back then I thought like I cared too much about people who didn't like me. Like I've always thought that, oh, there's no single person out there that hates me. Everyone likes me. So I've always tried to make everyone like me instead of hate me. But now, like, I don't care if anyone hates me. Like that's on them for hating me. I didn't do anything.
Yes.
So
We love that.
yeah. So I think back then I cared too much, and I try to please people. I was a people pleaser in high school, but now it's just like I'm gonna please myself and me only. So
Yes.
what about you?
I
Have
was
you changed?
also a people pleaser.
Yeah, I think that's just a thing in high school. You just want
Yeah.
validation from like
Yeah.
your friends, like other like popular kids at school.
Yeah, like I wanted validation from my high school friends, my even people who weren't my friends, like my classmates and
Yeah.
stuff. Like I wanted to fit in, but then I also wanted the teachers to like me for who I am as a student. And I think I just wasn't myself. Like
Yeah.
I tried too hard, and I feel like because I was like, oh yeah, my grades matter. Like I have to like join this club. I have to do this dancing group. Like I have to do so much. Like I lost so much sleep and like my period. And then it was just so bad. Like don't try too hard, but also try a little bit. Like I don't know if you know.
Yeah. Like, the sleep thing reminded me of something. I've always cared about my sleep. I don't care if I didn't do too much. I had to make sure I got my 8 hours of sleep. Even now. I think that's one thing that didn't change about me.
Oh, that's good.
My sleep schedule. Yeah. What about relationships? I don't think I was in a relationship ever
In
in
high school.
school. Yeah.
In high school, I talked to a lot of different personalities. Yeah, but I never really made them official.
Yeah.
Some of them were official, but then some of them weren't because of personal reasons. And where am I going with this? I think just you don't have to like going back to like the fitting in part. Like if your friends are dating or your friends are like, come on, like let's go on a double date, whatever. If you feel like you don't want to, just just say no. Like
Yeah.
it's simple to say no. And if they don't care about what you say, then they're not your real friends, you
Oh
know?
yeah.
Like I'd rather be alone than have a group of fake friends, like
Mm-hmm.
to be honest, because
Yeah.
those friends, they're not going to help you grow, and they're not going to be there for you in the future. And so going back to relationships, like I think relationships, if you do decide to date or not, like if I did decide to date, and it
Mhm.
did teach me a lot, whereas where Emily, she decided to not date, and I'm sure
Mhm.
like it taught you a lot too. Like
Oh yeah.
either way, like it's fine. It
Mhm.
just depends on whatever you want.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's just my tips for that.
You know, I've had like guy friends who asked me why I didn't want to date in high school because I just didn't want to date in high school. Like, I mean, I had a few crushes here and there, but it's not like my intentions was to date them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think staying single throughout high school was really nice.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, I didn't experience the high school couple dates at the mall or going to like in and out for like a lunch date with your high school boyfriend.
So sorry. You were like describing.
Oh, my bad.
Unintentionally though.
No, I didn't know, but like I don't know, like it's fine like to not experience that, you
Mm-hmm.
know,
Yeah.
because I don't know, like I've always told my younger brother because he graduated like I think a year or two ago, I forgot. And I've always told him that there's always better looking people in college.
Yeah, that's what I was telling my brother too.
Oh yeah,
And
like
definitely, if those who are going to college, they're definitely going to be like smarter, or like they have
oh,
a higher emotional intelligence.
mm-hmm,
And definitely, there are better people out there.
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, once you go to college, it's a whole new world.
Yeah,
No more high school friends and
no more
seeing
high
the high
school
school boy that
people.
you see. You're gonna see different kinds of people, and it's the best.
Yeah.
So it's okay to not date because there's always more options once you graduate if you go to college.
Yeah,
So
that's something
it's okay.
I wish that someone would have told me, because I'm like the oldest in my
Yeah.
family.
Mhm.
And so like no one told me about that. And so I was just like, oh, maybe I should just date because my friends are doing it, you know?
Mhm.
And so it made me, I mean, I don't really have that much regrets in life besides the guys that I liked. I liked those guys. It's
Oh
just
my
like
god.
looking back, I'm just like, why did I even like them? But
Mhm.
like, I used to tell Emily stories all the time
Oh
about them,
yeah.
but it was just so funny. Like you know, like looking back, it was just funny. But I don't take it too seriously. But definitely, like you're gonna look back at your relationships and be like, oh, that's something to laugh at, you know.
Mhm. Yeah. We talked about being popular already, right?
I think so. We talked a little bit about it, but
Do you have much to talk about it on? Like,
no.
no crushes? No,
Crushes, no. I
no.
basically talked about crushes last
Yeah.
time.
Okay.
But
Well,
yeah, that could be saved for another
mhm.
time.
Are there any tips for those like are starting high school? Like, what tips
Mm.
would you want to give them?
A tip I would give is if you're taking like if you can take like college courses at the same time during
Mhm.
high school, take them instead of AP courses.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they will definitely help you with you know, you can take college courses for free
Mhm.
depending on your income
Mhm.
and your parents' income.
Mhm.
So the difference between AP courses and college courses is that AP courses, you're basically going to have to take an AP test at the end of that semester. And so that basically counts as like high school and college. and then you also have to pay for the exam. Whereas like a college course is like, for example, if I took psychology for my first college course, so I was able to use that course to substitute as like a general psychology course for my college courses. So when I was able to go to college, I don't need to take psychology anymore. So that's just an example, but I think that's just a tip from me to you guys. From me to you guys.
I wish I knew that.
Oh
I
yeah.
didn't know that. I took an AP course. Man, that would save so much time. Like honestly, if you do that, like you will be like ahead, which is like literally the best thing you want to do. Like,
Yeah.
especially for college, because there's so many courses you need to take and like certain ones. So yeah, definitely take that tip. I'd say don't pay too much attention on what people think about you, and just don't try to be someone that you're not. And don't try to be friends with popular kids or try to get to know them, because after graduation, you're never going to see them again. And
just do your thing.
Yeah, just do your thing in high school. Like just go to school, do well in school, just pay attention, at least do good. C is passing, so at least you're doing
don't pressure yourself.
Yeah, don't put too much pressure on yourself. Just go to school, do your thing, come back home, do your homework. That's it.
Do some activities
do some activities
that make you happy, not what someone would want you to do. Do something that you want to do.
Yeah, just don't pay too much attention to what people tell you what to do and how to be like, because none of that matters when you graduate, because once you go to college, you're technically all on your own.
Yeah.
Like you are responsible getting your own textbooks, you're responsible like taking yourself to class, just showing up and all that stuff. Like
yeah, like for example, taking yourself to class would mean like if you have a 7:30 a.m. class, you better get your butt up and get going, because your mom, your dad, whoever you're gonna live with, they're not gonna like be your alarm system to tell you to go to class. Like you have to go to class by yourself.
Yeah, so really just try to learn how to be independent and do your own thing, because that's basically the most important thing once you go to college. So
yeah,
I would say just be you and do you. Don't pay too much attention on people, what they say, and don't get into fights, because those are useless.
yeah.
It's
very useless.
So useless. Nothing will come out of doing that other than getting in trouble.
Into drama.
Yeah.
Just there's always going to be drama wherever you go, and so just try to stay away from those kind of people, because they're just going to bring you down. And even in life, like not just high school, but even when you're passing high school, there's always going to be different types of people that you'll meet. There's going to be people that you like, and there's going to be people that you might not agree with, and so you'll grow and develop your own perspectives, and I think that's the beauty of going to high school. Well, thank you so much, everyone. We're going to wrap up this episode about high school. And if you want a part 2, please let us know. We are on Spotify and YouTube. And you want to tell them about our socials?
Yeah, our socials, we have our Instagram and TikTok at the Bloom Diaries, where we post about little content clips about some of our podcasts, and also inspiring pictures. Hopefully it inspires you. So yeah, make sure to follow us, and we'll see you guys in our next episode. Bye.
Bye, guys.